This is TWiT.
Anyway, talk about suffering. So some news happened today. A new report shows that the cross-carrier messaging initiative, the U.S. carriers RCS Alliance, which consisted of T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T. We talked about it when this was formed. I don't know, Burke, I don't know if you've got the music queued up or not, but it is indeed dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
D-E-D dead.
DEAD, dead.
Yeah.
A Verizon spokesperson told Light Reading, who published the report, there it is. The owners of the cross-carrier messaging initiative decided to end the joint venture effort. Prior to this initiative, RCS was a per-carrier effort with incompatibilities between them. But Google came along and rolled out RCS via messages for all Android phones around the same time. And this is, worth noting with recent events like T-Mobile recently made messages from Google the default messaging app on T-Mobile phones. Verizon and AT&T haven't done that yet, but will they? Is this the carriers conceding that they didn't have the wherewithal to define what the RCS messaging platform would be, and so they're ceding it to the phone manufacturers? And does this also kill any hope of RCS being the bridge between Android and iOS in some future because the carriers forced it, if the carriers are abandoning it? I don't know, Joshua.
That's a good question.
Yeah, what do you think of all this?
To tell you the truth, this is one of those stories where I see like RCS and messaging and messages and all that stuff, and I keep thinking to myself, I haven't even touched the Messages app in forever. Like, I barely use this type of messaging anyway. I know it's important for a lot of people, but it's outside of my wheelhouse because I'm like a Telegram guy, I'm a Messenger guy, I use these other applications that have kind of filled that void when messaging was more of like a iMessage / Apple thing compared to like the Android fragmented ecosystem that had a bunch of other applications that we all use.
Well, it's actually funny you say that because it's like, it almost is like everything clicked a peg, right? And so like I barely use email anymore, right? And my SMS behavior has now become very email-y in that I'm getting all these not borderline spam, but like consumer messaging. Like Ben Sherman texts me once a day with a sale code and a bunch of websites that I buy music from and stuff like that are all doing it over SMS now. And so because of that, I've retreated, and my personal messaging is now mainly happening in WhatsApp and in Slack. Right. So it's like everything has kind of moved along, and I'm curious what the new thing that will come, and then the WhatsApp Slack experience will become more commercial, and then we'll just, but it's funny how it evolves, but it just kills me that we can't get a common platform across all phones. That is very true. It's a crime. So
yeah,
yes, and
I agree with that for sure. It's hard to get everyone on the same page, even when you have like one application that you gravitate to and you're trying to convert everyone to it. It's really hard to get everyone to do it.
Agreed.
Yeah, and I think Verizon's just going to keep peddling their like messages service. It's just like
probably.
And not only that, but just that messages service, when I use it's like now it's texting somebody with iMessage, just like this completely siloed system. There's no financial incentive to fix this.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
And
that's why they're not going to fix it.
Yeah. And kind of related to this was the news the last week where someone at Apple basically confirmed, or a number of people confirmed, that the reason that they didn't bring iMessage to Android was because it's a really great lock-in tool.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I just finished watching. I've been watching in like 20-minute increments the Steve Jobs movie, the Aaron Sorkin script, the Danny Boyle directed, the Michael Fassbender, and watching that and coming out of it again. Every decision Apple's made post Jobs is all tied back into how do we keep people on our platform, and it's completely consumer hostile, like not even anti-competitive. It's just it's like you play with my ball or you go home, and it hurts everyone in the long run, because not every that's the thing. I like a lot of what Steve Jobs and the legacy of Apple has given to us in the world, but what I don't like about it is that mentality, which is no user control, no room for personalization, for it's someone else deciding what's good for you, and it's like, come on. I would curse if I could, but so
I know, but the thing is, Ron, the thing I'm learning the older I get, people love it. People love not having to think about it at the end of the day.
Which is sad.
I know, but what are we gonna do, man?
I know.
Can we just normalize not being discriminatory towards a certain color on iMessage, please?
Yeah, right.
Can we just say that?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what circle I'm in. Somebody brings up that I am a green bubble. Somebody brings up that I have an Android. It's always this like, not even a topic of conversation, but it's just like, it's a bit. Anytime somebody figures it out about me, and I'm like, 15th time I've heard this.
It's a comment that whether they intended it or not tells you where your place is in that conversation.
I know, and it is. Look, guys, it bothers me, okay? There's a lot of things that bother me in life, but also this bothers me.
Yeah. But it's like an immediate, it's frustrating because it's that immediate judgment that you've like, maybe you're projecting it, but it's what you feel. Yeah. And it's really unfair.
Okay. Now I'm thinking we need another. So all of these All About Android t-shirt ideas that will probably never happen. We need something that's like, we are the green bubble. All about
Android. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because then we take ownership Alliance. And it's like, we are. Boom. Okay.
I like that. Let's do it.